Hey guys, so here's part 5. So update, just run through everything once more. So we got the bracket made here, supports the whole front nose. We got the bracket supporting the front fender. Welded on a nice L-shaped bracket here to the frame. So the fenders are nicely bolted down. Got the hood pretty close to being aligned. So as far as these lines go here, obviously there's a gap, but the hood's not placed and it's bent multiple times, so that'll be body work. But we got the 2 headlights on now, so got the new brackets. Redid how they're supposed to go. They weren't designed to go this way, but redid it so it's easier on and off for me at least. So just picked up new headlights, so actual lenses and stuff, so I'll put that all in. So that's coming closer. This one here. And then I'll be able to adjust the setting screws underneath to get the right angle so the lights shine nicely. Obviously this is a 12-valve common swap. So got the 12-valve tucked in here. So that's my aluminum rad. Electric fan there. Nice amount of distance from the pulley. So yeah, this part's all bent up, so one that actually goes for body work and stuff. Now working mainly this we're working on here. So we got the firewall. So I got the first piece just tacked in up here. So now I'm gonna build the doghouse, get that nice and low as possible. Took out the rest of here just because it wasn't this didn't have much support to it, so I'm gonna run a nice 1-inch piping across, build it all up so this is nice and supported for when we put the bench seat in there. Lubricated all these windows, so starting to roll down a little nicer. Got the box fit up pretty nicely. So this is not an original Power Wagon. They used it on them, but this is a 9-foot box. These are the fenders off the other Power Wagon. Not the correct ones, you can see the gaps, but I'm pretty sure I located a set here of the proper ones for it. So I'm gonna get those ordered up, get them brought out here. As far as suspension, I'm gonna go with the Archives. They make a nice bracket here going right across to give this more support. As you can see, I gotta build another little here. These frames aren't that great, so once I get that piece right across, build a nice bracket, leaf spring arches tacked in there, and then I'm gonna build a brace for the box as well for the steering. It's another weak part, but yeah. So as far as axles, so everything's sitting in the position. Now I'm gonna move it 1 inch forward, or to 1.5 inches forward to get that little of that rear wheel well, which should place it a lot better. So I should have a nice placement. The other thing is, this is a 4-inch lift. I'm debating either I drop it back down to the 2-inch lift or go with the 40s, 50.5, 20s. So right now these are 37, 13.5, 18s. So if we can get a little bit more width, it's gonna stick out the fender a bit more. And then obviously another 3 inches, kind of feel up that wheel well a little better. So look at the back here into the box. Finally got nice gaps. If you can see here. So that's one bracket. There's the other one. So custom brackets. So yeah, gonna run pretty close to, I think, about here, or about here, right across the 1-inch bracket, right under the whole cab here. Give it a nice support brace. Probably build it up 1 inch here. Then keep this as flat as possible back here. And then fill this in, and then kind of angle it up, just so I got the most amount of spacing for the pedals and feet. There's not much room in these things, but try to maximize everything. I think I'm going to actually run this factory fuel for this cab. Run the fuel into here. run it down, and then try to use the factory tank that came off the 90s Dodge here. So that way I got a nice big fuel tank, and it still bolts into its location here. So gave this a quick spray. I was trying to look at the rust, but as we can see here, so this has got to go, I can move this 1.5 inches forward, so that'll space that front axle over, and it'll be nice and level within his wheel well. Get the proper fenders coming. I found a really nice set, so that should work. Then I just need to locate a tailgate. Probably just end up buying a new one for that. So right now I just got it rested up on wood. So these are 4-inch high blocks. So I'm gonna get 4-inch 2x4 by like 53.5 inches. Get these all braced up, and then one big sheet metal right across. So nice solid bed. I'm gonna build it all as one, and then that way it just comes on and off as one, not 4 pieces. So, but yeah, she's coming along. So part 5 is basically the start. So next video I'll have all this finished up, and once that's done, get these pedals ordered, get the pedals mocked up for here. Once that's done, steering. So get my steering, come right through here. Probably gonna have to cut this, arch this up a little bit more. We'll see how that all works. But yeah, it's coming along. Happy everything's bolted, and now we've got a Power Wagon cab chassis, looks, everything mounted on a 1st gen Cummins frame. So, and then an original one back there. So probably sell that one. We'll see. I got a box for that, got some parts. I got to put it all back together. Does run, just needs some brake lines finished up. But yeah, this is my main project. Try to get this thing up and running in spring, summer here. Fun to drive it. So thanks guys. Hope you enjoy this update and follow on the build.